Hello, everybody. How lovely to have you back. It's House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. 4 famous faces have joined me all week. One of them has won 3 in a row. We'll find out who in a moment. She might be winning this trophy. The others might do. You never know what's going to happen in this game. Our players are Maisie Adam. She's won 3. Rory Bremner. Maisie's won 3. Gayle.
Here to take out Maisie.
And James Cracknell. Welcome, welcome. Maisie,
yes.
3 in a row. But you're not going to win 5 in a row, surely. You've got good competitors.
She started donating prizes to this.
She did, which was...
It's got to this pity stage.
Listen, Michelle, you wanted the luggage, you got the luggage, OK? And no one will remember in a year's time how you got it.
Yeah, that's right.
But fancy 5 in a row? It's going to be tough with this lot.
I'm going to give it a go.
I love the fact that you seem more of an Olympian than James Cracknell this week.
I've literally started getting more...
Such a fierce focus.
That's when you know you're a bit too competitive, when you're more competitive than the Olympiad
I think
on the
so.
show.
He was close yesterday.
Yeah,
he was close.
He was
close yesterday. Rory, let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard, shall we? Maisie sits atop it, 5 points clear, but we got today and we got double points Friday as well. So, you know, you're only 5 points behind, but a win today would be rather useful.
It would indeed, yeah.
What do you think you're lacking thus far?
Speed of thought, intelligence, general knowledge. Apart from those,
you're absolutely fine. Brilliant. Michelle, also just 5 points behind. What do you need to do to win today?
I'm not quick enough. So the ones I know,
yeah,
I'm just not quick enough.
No, Maisie is super quick, isn't
she?
James, yesterday you were second. Maisie's taken home 3. I was going to say she's taken home 3 prizes. She's taken home 2 and given 1 to Michelle. But would you like to have a look at today's prizes? You could have yourself one of these: the onesie, the laundry basket, the yoga mat, the alarm clock, or the fondue set. What do you think?
Either a bed to lie on, which I think the yoga mat's good for, or something to just lounge around in. So I'll go for the onesie thing or the mat.
So onesie or mat. What do you think, Michelle?
Very good choice. Very good choice. That's where I'm at. Definitely the onesie or the yoga mat.
Onesie or
make
mat.
Me very happy.
Rory?
Do you know, I think my life will not be complete unless I have a fondue set in it.
It's good, the fondue set.
Yeah,
it's good. It's a nice bit of kit. Maisie, what do you think? More to the point.
I think it's got to be the onesie.
Lovely. Shall we play?
Yeah.
Thursday's House of Games. And Maisie's won 3 in a row. Is she going to make it 4 in a row? Let's find out, shall we? As we play our first game, which is... King of the Jumble. Fingers on buzzers, please. 2 questions at a time. The answers are anagrams of each other.
Oof.
OK. Here's your first pair of questions. Michigan City, synonymous with the automotive industry. And surname of jockey Frankie, known for his flying dismount. Yes, that is Rory.
Detroit, Frankie Dettori.
Detroit, Dettori?
Oh, I see.
Absolutely right. Detroit and Dettori, anagrams for each other. Next 2. Guitarist with the nickname Slowhand. And medical term for someone with a condition that provokes uncontrollable bouts of sleep. Yes, Rory.
Eric Clapton, narcoleptic.
Oh, no way. Well played. Eric Clapton, narcoleptic. Very nicely done. That's a good anagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought? Here's the next one. What is this? And type of bean most commonly used in tinned baked beans. That is James.
Chariots and haricot.
Yes.
Chariot and haricot?
Right.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Correct. I think you can do either. The French quite often have their T's, don't they?
That would have been a good sort of answer special. Ben Hurico.
Here's your next 2. They are anagrams of each other. Hindu spiritual discipline and Spanish court painter who died in 1828. Yes, Rory.
Yoga Goya.
Oh, well played. Very quick.
Rory, this is your game.
Goya. How about this?
Well, I've got some catching up to do.
They call it Rory Bremner Thursdays for a reason. Next one. A short pause for rest. And what is the title of this song?
We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would...
Maisie.
Breather, rather be.
Oh,
that's
well
class.
played. Breather and Rather Be.
Well done.
Rather Be by Jess Glynn. Well done. And Breather. Next two. Italian city, capital of the Campania region. And 1987 film comedy starring Steve Martin. What trains and automobiles? Yes, James.
Planes
Yes.
and Naples.
Yes.
OK, I'll give you that, James.
Thinking on my feet there.
That's on the edge of legality, that, isn't it? It really was.
Just pushing it, isn't he?
Yeah, wasn't he just? Your final question in this round. First name of This Way Up writer, B. And what is the title of this song?
I am flying. I am flying like a bird.
Yes, Rory.
Aisling and Sailing.
That's right.
Ashton and Sailing. Absolutely. Well played, Rory.
You're getting that, Rory.
Very nicely. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard on Thursday's House of Games. Is Maisie Adam going to make it 4 in a row? Michelle, you are yet to get off the mark. Maisie, you have 1. James, you have 2. Early leader, Rory Bremner, with 4 points. Well played, Rory. It's more like it, isn't it?
Oh, just getting into the stride.
Absolutely right. Round 2 today is... Richard Osman's Haus des Spieler. It is eine Perser-Gamer. The player in last place, whatever German is for that, gets to choose their partner today. That is you, Michelle. Who would you like to play with?
I'm going to stick with Maisie.
You're sticking with Maisie. Excellent. OK, Michelle and Rory, if you will swap seats, please.
Sure.
So, Michelle and Maisie are a team once again. Rory and James are a team once again.
Right.
Now, you've got 6 categories to choose between in this round. And today's categories are these. Cinema, sport, jeziki, natur, tonlist, literatura are your 6 categories, OK? So choose one of those, whatever category you want, whatever language you think it might be, and I will then ask you a question in that language.
I think we should go cinema.
OK, cinema.
You're going to go to cinema? OK. This is in French? Ah, oui. Lequel de ces films n'a pas été réalisé par Steven Spielberg? And your possible answers are Danse avec les loupes, Rencontre de troisième type, ou Empire du Soleil.
Well, it's Dances with Wolves, and he did not do Dances with Wolves, and it says ne pas.
Yeah.
So what film did
Yeah, the
Steven
question's
Spielberg
definitely what
not
didn't he
direct? And he didn't direct Dances with Wolves. It says
Oh, as
Danse
long as you know
avec
that.
les loupes.
It doesn't even matter what the other ones are then.
Danse avec les loupes.
Yeah.
Ouais,
Danse avec les loupes?
ouais.
Oh,
Et tu, Maisie?
sacre bleu.
Maisie et Michel say Danse avec les loupes. Is that the correct answer? Oui, c'est ça. Très bien. Très bien.
C'est bon.
Smash that, Michelle.
I think you pretty much worked out what the question was. Let's take a look. Let's see which of these... which of the following films was not directed by Steven Spielberg? You had Close Encounters of the Third Kind there and Empire of the Sun, but Dances with Wolves was the correct answer. Well played. James and Rory, a category for you, please.
OK, so cinema's gone. How are you with languages?
I'm good with 1.
But you would know the sports question.
I'd more like to know.
I think we're
most
going to hedge our
sports questions.
bets and go for sport
Then
then.
you go for sport. OK, and as you know, as well as being the English for sport, that's the Swedish for sport as well.
Oh, here we go.
So your question... yeah, tell me about it. So your question is... I vilket olympisk rentog Jonathan Edwards var det skådet 1995? Längdhopp, trästeg, höjdhopp.
It's which Olympics did Jonathan Edwards get the record? Oh,
No, it's not. It's which sport?
Yeah.
Which Olympic sport?
Yeah.
It's definitely the triple jump. It's,
OK, then it's the middle one. Trästeg.
Trästeg.
Yeah.
You're going for... OK, is the answer trästeg? Yes, it is. Whatever the Swedish is for correct. And I think that sounds like you got the question pretty much bang on as well, I think, gents. Yeah, in 1995, Jonathan Edwards broke the world record in which Olympic event? And it was a long jump, triple jump, high jump. Well played. Another point to you. And we've successfully cleared Swedish off the board. Maisie and Michelle, what would you like to go for?
Well, literatura must be
Like Italian or
Italian for
Spanish.
literature.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go with that one, if you
I
are.
think we'll go for 6, letteratura.
Letteratura.
Wait.
Okay. It is Italian for literature.
We thought that.
Yeah.
Here is your question. Quale autore ha scritto il libro della Guiglia e storie proprio così? Is your answer Rudyard Kipling,
Oh,
Beatrix Potter,
got it. Yeah.
or Dodie Smith?
Yeah, it's who wrote Il Libro, I think that's the book of the jungle.
Right.
And Rudyard Kipling wrote the Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah,
Oh,
fairly
nice.
confident on that one.
And story proprio così
No
might
idea.
be the Just
I don't know
So
what that
might be the
means.
Just So stories.
Is that a Rudyard Kipling novel?
Might, isn't it?
I don't know what that is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, then brilliant.
So you are going for Rudyard Kipling. Is that the correct answer? We are making very short work of this round. Very well played. It is Rudyard Kipling.
Nice one.
Good job.
Yeah.
The question must be, which author wrote the Jungle Book and the Just So stories?
Right.
Oh.
Well played. Gentlemen, the last question in this round. Are we going to avoid me having to read out any Polish? 3, 4 or 5?
I'll go for 4.
We're going to go for 4, which I think could be German and it could be nature, but
Okay, we
let's
think
go.
German nature. You are precisely right. It is German for nature, and here is your question. Was ist das große bekannte Tier?
What's the biggest known animal?
Was ist das große bekannte Tier? Blauwal,
That one.
Blue whale,
Elefant,
elephant,
Krokodil.
crocodile.
Yeah, blue whale.
Okay, wir sagen Blauwal.
Ja, Blauwal. Ja, das ist sehr gut, ja.
Danke.
Blauwal ist correct. Ja, c'est correct. Rory A. James, Blauwal, which I'm assuming is blue whale, is it?
I imagine.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you? So what is the largest known animal? Blue whale, elephant or crocodile? Very well played, everyone. I'll tell you
Yeah.
the 2 you avoided there. Polish for languages. There you go. And Icelandic for music. We avoided there. So my heartfelt thanks to all 4 of you for avoiding
lot of
those.
questions on
Thank you
Bjork,
so
number
much,
5.
Yeah. That is the end of that round. Rory and Michelle, if you'd like to swap back over, please. Well played, 1 and all. Let's take a look at the scores at the end of Richard Osman's Haus des Spieler. Nice and close today, Michelle.
Rory.
You have 2, Maisie 3, James 4, Rory still on the lead with 6 points. Well played, Rory. 3 rounds to go on Thursday's House of Games. Are we going to have a new champion today? Let's play our next round, which is... This round is in code. I am going to give you now some categories. Your first category is comic book villains. I'm going to show you the names of some comic book villains, but written in code. The code is a very simple one. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on. OK? Who is this comic book villain, please? Fingers on buzzers. Yes, Michelle.
Lex Luthor.
Well played, Michelle Gayle. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Next comic book villain. Yes, Maisie.
Bane.
Bane. Very nice, Bane.
Whoa.
Well done if you got that one at home. Your next category is words in Bohemian Rhapsody.
You're joking.
So all of these words are in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody, but which words are they? Maisie.
Mama.
Mama for a point.
Yep.
Well done.
Cleverly done.
Next one.
Oh,
So
that's
much quicker than
hard.
going 1 up to 13 on my fingers.
Yeah.
That's James Cracknell.
Galileo.
Galileo. Oh, that's
Nice
quick.
one,
Well done.
Oh, well done.
Galileo. Next one.
What?
Yes, Rory.
Scaramouche?
Scaramouche.
Oh.
Well done.
Well done. Next category. Places in Scotland is your next category. Here is your first one. Michelle?
Dundee.
Dundee is the answer, absolutely. Well done. Next place in Scotland. Yes, Rory.
Gretna Green.
Gretna Green. Well played, Rory. Very nice, Gretna Green. Here's your next question. That's Michelle.
St Andrews.
St Andrews is correct. Next category. Ancient philosophers.
Oh, what?
Here's your first one. Rory.
Plato.
Plato?
Yep.
Very nice. Well played. Next philosopher, please. Maisie.
Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Waiting for that A to...
Yeah.
Very quick. Yeah, nicely done. Aristotle says Maisie. And your final question in this round.
Oh.
Maisie.
No.
Sorry. You don't lose a point, though. That is Michelle.
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
well
very
played,
good.
Pythagoras. Absolutely right. And that is the end of that round.
Wow, that's
That
a
is
round.
a good
End of that round. Well
Good
played,
round.
everybody.
Hard though, isn't it?
Let's take a look at the scores. It'll be interesting, I think, now after 3 rounds on Thursday's House of Games. Oh, it's nice and close. James, you have 5. Maisie and Michelle, you have 6 each. Rory, a 3-point lead now with 9. 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds to go. The next round is going to be the nice round. The nice round tablets out, please. We call it the nice round because you can score points for yourself, but you also give points to your opponent in this round. Maisie, we're going to start with you, and I want you to guess, please, a famous person. The famous person's name is going to appear on your opponent's tablets. They're going to write down a 1-word clue to help you guess who that person is, OK? Once you see those clues, if you get it right, you get a point. You also give a point to the person who gives you the most useful clue.
Oh, right, OK.
OK?
Oh, right.
What if they all use the same word?
That often happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then sometimes you think, oh, that's,
It can, yeah.
must be so obviously
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a film and it's like shark, shark, shark,
Yeah.
you know, it's, you know it's Driving Miss Daisy. OK, everybody's in. Maisie, you've got to guess the name of a famous person, and you've got 3 words to help you. That first word, Rory, is?
Hairdryer.
Hairdryer. Michelle?
Manager.
Manager. And James?
Manchester.
Manchester. It's the manager of the Tony
Hairdryer's
line.
throwing me off. Manchester manager, so I'm guessing he's a United manager. Was it Fergie that... Oh, yeah, Fergie. Alex Ferguson.
Alex Ferguson, everyone?
Correct.
Is correct. Well done.
Okay.
He used to famously give his players the hairdryer treatment at half-time.
Yeah, OK.
Any of those, I mean, I would have given the point to Rory there, but it didn't help you. No, but it didn't help you, so it's... and manager in Manchester sort of...
It was between those two, really.
That's interesting.
And they went in together. I guess manager's more specific to the role, whereas Manchester could be even just
Stone
where they're
Roses
from.
or something.
Yeah,
So give a
I'll
point
go
to Michelle.
manager.
Point to
Michelle,
Michelle
yeah.
as well. Well done,
Sorry.
Michelle.
Thank you.
Rory, you are now going to have to guess the identity of a famous
Okey-dokey.
person. You'll have 3 words to help you. They will be written by your opponents. Well done at home if you got Alex Ferguson there. Yeah, as soon as you said hairdryer, I couldn't think of anyone else famous in the world for whom...
Because the others
It's not
you-
going to be Vidal Sassoon, is it?
No.
Yeah, I think you're unlucky there. Rory, you've got to guess the name of a famous person. You've got 3 words to help you. Michelle, the first word is?
Umbrella.
Umbrella. James?
Barbados.
Barbados. And Maisie?
Umbrella.
Oh.
Umbrella.
OK. Very helpful. OK. It's. Well, I think it's Rihanna.
Rihanna, everybody? Absolutely right. It was either Rihanna or Mary Poppins from the first two, wasn't it?
That's very good.
Then Barbados helping.
Yes, indeed.
And what do you think in terms of giving a point away there?
It's tricky because Umbrella sort of got me into the ballpark, but the one that nailed it was Barbados, I'm afraid. Sorry.
So point to James Cracknell. Well done, James. Barbados. And Michelle, you've now got to guess the identity of a famous person. 3 words to help you, all written by your opponents. And the name should be appearing on their screens. Well done. If you got Rihanna.
I'm going to get someone really obscure now.
Maybe. You and James?
I'm in.
Great. Michelle, you've got to guess the name of a famous person. You've got 3 words to help you. The first word, James, is?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, says James. Maisie?
Surprise.
Okay, and...
In speech bubbles.
Rory?
Speech bubbles.
Laura.
Laura. Very
Cilla
nice.
Black.
Yay.
Cilla Black, well done. Michelle, who would you like to give a point to?
Well, Liverpool was... I wasn't sure because I thought could be Beatles, could be a manager. Surprise got me and Laura got me. But I think Laura is more specific because if I got Laura first, I would still know it was Cilla.
Yeah, Cilla. So you give a
I'll
point to
say
Rory?
Point to Rory.
Point to Rory Bremner. Well done, Rory. Final question in this round. James, you've got to guess the name of a famous person. You've got 3 words to help you, written by your opponents. This one looks like it's causing them trouble, James.
That's always good. They know it.
Yeah. Are we going to get 4 out of 4 in this round? Doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't happen very often I get one right either, so the odds are against us, I reckon.
Says yesterday's silver medalist.
Oh,
I bet you did what I nearly did.
I've done it.
Yeah,
And I've just clocked what Rory wrote and realised that's how you...
I
mustn't
bet you
look
I
at
nearly
each
wrote what
other's-
you were going to
Sorry.
Everyone in?
Yep.
James, famous person
Yes.
for you to guess. You've got 3 words to help you. Maisie, what's the first word?
Naturalist.
Oh, well, there we go.
Naturalist, says Maisie. Rory.
Naturalist.
Naturalist, says Rory. Michelle?
Naturalist. As opposed to
Naturalist.
Naturist.
Oh, is that what you... Yeah,
That was a worry.
That is
That's
different.
what was written down.
So you've got 3 naturalists. I'm guessing, James, it's a naturalist we're looking for. Mm-hmm. But who knows?
There's the ultimate naturalist in Darwin. Then popular culture of Attenborough. So it's between those 2. I think if it had been Darwin, someone would have put evolution down. So I'll go Attenborough.
So, David Attenborough?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well
it is.
done,
Well done.
James. Congratulations.
Beautifully worked out.
Yeah.
Yes, very nicely worked out. You do not, I think, have to give a bonus point there because you'd have to give one to everyone and then there'd be no point you getting it right
Yes.
Yes.
because scores would remain the same. So James Cracknell takes the final point of the round, 4 out of 4. Very well played, everyone. Great
Well done.
clues all the way through as well. And we have one final leaderboard before we go into our last round. James and Maisie, you have 7 points each. Michelle, you
Lots
have
of
8.
work.
Rory kept that 3-point lead, 11
done,
points.
Rory.
Well done. The final round, of course, is answer smash. So, fingers on buzzers, point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. We've seen how good Maisie is at this round before. She's got 4 points to pick up on that lead. Michelle, just 3 points off the lead. James, 4 points off the lead as well. Rory, got a lead to protect as well. So very, very best of luck to everybody. Let's take a look at our first category, shall we, on today's Answer Smash. Your first category is dog breeds. There'll be a clue, there'll be a dog breed underneath. Please smash them together. Here we go. What is the title of the first novel by E.L. James featuring the characters Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey? Yes, Maisie.
50 Shades of Greyhound.
That's right.
50 Shades of Greyhound. Very quick from Maisie Adam. Nicely done. Is she going to mount a comeback? Next question and next picture. What name was given to the series of pro-democracy protests that began in North Africa in 2010? Rory.
Spring, as in Springer Spaniel.
I need a little bit more.
Arab Springer Spaniel.
Arab Springer Spaniel is correct. Well done. Arab Spring and Springer Spaniel. Next question and next dog. Which Spanish tennis player won his first Grand Slam title at the 2005 French Open? That is James.
Rafael Dalmatian.
Rafael Nadal-Mation is right,
right.
James. Nicely done. Rafa Nadal-Mation. Next category is drinks. There'll be some clues. There'll be drinks underneath. Could you smash them together, please? Cancun and Guadalajara are cities in which country? Yes, Michelle.
Mexicola.
Mexicola. Next clue, next drink. Which ITV entertainment show has had judges including Jane Torville, Christopher Dean and Robin Cousins? Yes, Maisie.
Dancing on Iced Tea.
Dancing on Iced Tea?
That's right.
Very good.
Beautiful. Dancing on Iced Tea. Dancing on Ice and Iced Tea. Next drink. Peter Parker is the alter ego of which superhero? Yes, Michelle.
Spider-Man.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, Michelle. You lose a point. James.
Spider-Man Manhattan.
Spider-Manhattan is the right answer, James. Well done.
Very good.
Spider-Man and Manhattan. Michelle, you lose a point. James, you get a point. Next category. Electronic devices. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above them. What is the name of the establishment run by Anthony Perkins' character in the film Psycho? Yes, that is Rory.
Oh, I was going to say Hotelivision.
I'm sorry, Rory, you lose a point, I'm afraid.
That could be crucial.
Maisie.
Bates Motelevision.
Bates Motelevision.
Right, Bates Motel.
Well done, Bates Motel and television.
Fatal
Nicely
error.
played. Next electronic device. Oh,
I don't think
that was
so.
a 2-point swing on the very, very last question. Goodness gracious
That
me.
might be enough.
It's going to be very, very close. On Monday, our champion was Maisie Adam. On Tuesday, Maisie Adam.
tough.
On Wednesday, Maisie Adam. Has she made it 4 in a row? Has Rory won one? Let's take a look. Our champion
this.
on Thursday's House of Games is Rory Bremner by 1 point. Rory. And look at that leaderboard as well. 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's
so close.
close.
Congratulations, Rory.
Well, so that's how it feels.
It turns out.
Oh, God.
Rory,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
you've won
congrats,
yourself a
Rory.
prize. Which of these would you like?
Oh, well, no, I started with the fondue and I'm finished with the fondue.
Beautiful.
Yay.
Rory Bremner takes home a House of Games fondue set. Very, very nicely done, Rory. We only have one day left together,
Yeah.
but it's an important day because the day we hand out the trophy. It's the day we find our overall champion. Let's take a little look, shall we, at the leaderboard going into that final day. Now, tomorrow is double points Friday. 8 points for a win, 6 for second, and so on. So that 4-point lead is good, but it might not be enough. Maisie leads. There's Rory, Michelle, and James. So anyone, most people could still win the trophy.
Yeah, I would say your
Mathematically.
maths is not good. If you
Yeah,
like.
sorry. Normally I try and be nice, but there's no point being nice to a professional sports person because they know already if there's any point turning up. Thank you all so much. Really, really looking forward to tomorrow's final. Maisie, 3 in a row. Rory takes Thursday. Who's going to win Fridays? We'll find out tomorrow, shall we? We'll see you then there for the final of House of Games.
Well done, Rory.
Do you know, we have just all loved this so much. I'm going to do an answer smash and say this should be really called Richard Osman's House of Fun Do Set.
Oh.